What's up guys, Sam here doing another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own professional looking thumbnails for your videos to convince people to click on your video before they even know who you are or what your channel is about. So first of all, you're obviously going to need Photoshop. Any of my tutorials, which include graphics work, are going to require Photoshop. There's no way around that, guys, but there are a lot of ways you can get Photoshop. You can either get it illegally, which you can get a patch, or you can get like a code generator, I believe. I did do that for Sony Vegas. I got the patch right there. The only risk is that you can get viruses, so I would recommend going onto YouTube, searching for a video, which a lot of people have used this patch and it's worked, so you know it's not going to get you any viruses. So don't just get one randomly off the internet, because you will get a virus. Trust me, it has happened to me before. So you can get it illegally. You can obviously pay for the full version, which does vary. I would recommend getting the most recent version, as it always keeps it up to date, and that's about £800. So if you're my age, you do not have that much money to spend on anything, but definitely, so especially not just one single program. So the way I do it is I pay, I think it's £5 a month, I don't know exactly, so it's about 60 quid a year I pay for Photoshop, and I do that on a monthly basis on a contract, I think, for Adobe. So that's, I think they still do that deal. They've been doing it ever since I've had Photoshop from like 8 months ago. So it's a very good deal, and that's how I do it. So once you do have Photoshop, you're obviously going to want to load it up. And a lot of people are confused with the sizings with a thumbnail, and I will tell you now, all thumbnails are 1280 by 720. You can play around with, you know, the pixels per inch and all of this stuff, but I've already got it set, so just copy that. And once you've got that, you're obviously going to want to click OK, and you have your blank thumbnail canvas. You just take the grid lines off. So once you got your canvas, check everything's okay. I would put rulers on, by the way, because it just help you. So once you got this, you're obviously going to want to find the image. We're going to be making a Shadow of Mordor thumbnail for one of my new episodes. I think we're doing it for part 7. So you will see this thumbnail on my part 7 of my Shadow of Mordor walkthrough. So I've already got an image I want to use. You can see my past thumbnails, and you can also see just some test random ones as well. I didn't actually save it in here, I saved it in my textures folder, so just go to my textures. All you have to do to find images like this is literally just search Shadow of Mordor on Google Images, and it will come up with this. I didn't want to spend time just trying to find an image on the internet and waste time, which is why I already got one like pre-made and saved. So once you've got an image, you're just going to want to extend it up to size, and it might look quite blurry there, but if you think this is close up, and what people are actually going to see is it basically that size. So it doesn't matter if the image is too small to start with, they are going to be seeing it further out, so it's going to look like a full HD image anyway. So once you do have your image, you're obviously going to want to put something over the top of it. So if you have a look at my past thumbnails, I've literally just put my part 1 or bonus or whatever I've put over the top in terms of text, and then I've put my little new watermark, which you guys might have seen, which makes it my thumbnail, which I've started putting. I think I started putting that ever since the bonus episode. So as this is for part 7, we're going to get our text tool right here in the left and type in just part 7. So obviously we don't want this text, grandma's television, so we're going to change this. So you're going to change it to white. It's probably the best text to use, text color to use on thumbnails, and you're also going to want to change the text. You can use any text you want. I usually get mine off darfont.com. If you download a lot of fonts, and you're obviously going to know what my website is. I will put the link in the description as well. So which text should we use? I'm tempted to use this. If I just make it a lot bigger, it's 36 at the moment, so 250, a bit smaller than that, 150 would be, and now if actually it's too big, it looks a bit tacky. So if we go like that, make it down, make it the right size, that should be okay. So if we just put that there, and you're going to want to go right click and then go on blending options. So I always put an outer glow on all of my text, just because it makes it stand out that much more. Change it to black, we don't want any noise on there, I don't know why I did that. Spread a bit more, just like that. So you have sort of a rim around here, which makes it just stand out compared to the background. You can add some other stuff if you want, like if you wanted to add some beveling brush, you can, but I'm definitely not going to do it for this because I just like the white text with my Shadow of Mordor. But you can play around with all these different settings and stroke and satin and stuff like that. But I'm not going to do anything with that today. So once you do have your text, you're literally just going to go over to the shape tool. If this was for me, I'd go over to the shape tool and put in my own little rectangle. I'm going to quickly go and fetch it from a pre-made thumbnail, which I saved in Photoshop, which I just grab the rectangle from here, which I just drag the rectangle over. There we go, and then literally just put it in the corner like that. Usually like that. There we go. So once you zoom out, it looks like that. I probably want to make it a bit smaller though. That. And then put that in the corner. So then once you have that, you can obviously play around with where you put the text. So I'm tempted, I'm not going to put it there, I just might move it across a bit like that. So once you've got all your text and you're happy with your thumbnail, I'm quite happy with that. I might edit it in the future. But once you're happy with your thumbnail, you're going to want it to go to save as, and save it in the area you want. I'm going to save it in my Shadow of Mordor folder, so just type in Shadow, or in my case I'm going to type in Shadow of Mordor Part 7. So once you've saved that, you're obviously going to want to go smallest slow, so it's the smallest possible size that it can be, to make sure that it's under the required size. I think it is, what's the size name? It's 2 megabytes maximum, so you're going to want to go underneath that. So if I went to upload, which is how I upload my videos, and select a random thing, say if I was going to upload the Eurogamer again, and it was processing, you want to select custom thumbnail, hard drive, pictures, Shadow of Mordor, Part 7. And then once that will upload, as you can see here, it will just upload. And definitely if it's under 2 megabytes, it will upload. It sometimes does take a bit of time, just because I think with like how many pixels actually in the image, it does take quite a while. If we quickly check, like, it is under the required sizing quickly. So it has to be under 2 megabytes. So properties, yeah, it's 1.10 megabytes, so that's fine. So as you can see there, it is there, and that's what would be my thumbnail. I obviously don't want to upload it because that's my Eurogamer video. But so that's how you make a thumbnail on your videos, guys. That probably won't actually be my Part 7 thumbnail because I just saw another image just before, which I really want to use for especially my Part 7 because it relates to the episode I'm going to be doing. But that is how you make a thumbnail. If you did enjoy the tutorial or it was useful to you in any way, make sure you drop a like rating below. While you're here, why not subscribe to comment down below for today, and I'll see you next time.